They're such a fun genre. And what we yeah, you might be like Douglas Carmiglione. We have already too many boomer shooters. Why are you playing yet another one and enabling the cycle? First of all, I enjoy the cycle. Speak for yourself, brother. I would rather with a boomer shooter. Would you rather I play Black Ops 7? Where the fucking campaign has like fucking Menendez grow into a giant and you have to throw sky machetes at him and you can pause the fucking game? Is that what you wanna see? Chat, let me tell you something. You wanna know what this game has over Call of Duty? I can pause the fucking game. I can pause the game and take a succulent sip of water. I can do this. Can you do that, Call of Duty Cox? Checkmate, your move. Okay, I've done too many fucking heavy bolter shots. I need to conserve them for any other war threat. Just stay paused for 15 minutes to long control. Exactly. Like honestly, I have no horse in the Call of Duty race. But seeing people hate Call of Duty again after so many years, after I told you, it feels so good seeing people hate something you've always hated, you know? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm a Call of Duty hater since day one. I've always been. First finished. Good. I've been a Call of Duty hater since days one and people just do not understand the vibe. They're like, oh no man, fucking Modern Warfare revolutionized the genre, bro. You don't get it. Yeah, I get it. I know how it revolutionized the genre. It made it fucking copied Halo so bad that it gave everybody 2 weapons and now and it gave us an entire generation of the worst fucking FPSs known to mankind. I'll say it, buddy. I'll say it once and I'll say it again. I always fucking hated Call of Duty and its effects on the gaming industry have been a disaster for the human race. You can quote me on that. Call of Duty and its effects on the gaming industry have been disasters for the human race. And I'm not just talking about Warzone and the modern ones with the hyper monetization. I'm talking ever since fucking 4. Perhaps even before. The moment FPSs stop letting you have all the weapons at once was the beginning of the Dark Age. Nowadays it seems like they actually have joy and whims in their heart. Like for example, I'm playing fucking bolt gun, brother. You wanna know how many fucking weapons I got? I got 4 already. And there's a space for a few more in here. Chamber exit identified. Proceed along identified routes. Say no more, my guy. I'll show you limits. Push you too far. There's gonna be something here, brother. I can feel it. This is a boss ass arena if I've ever seen one. Push. Nope, it's a horde arena. Let's push. Heavy bolter, baby! Oh shit, that's a Lord of Change! He's gonna fucking die. God zombies is where all the joy went. I don't know if I'll quote you on that, but I'll believe you. Honestly, COD Zombies does seem like it's more like about actually having fun rather than whatever the fuck Call of Duty is usually about. Which people say, no man, the great military story and the gameplay, it's like, and the gameplay is just to do the sniping each other across the map. Now, call me crazy, but I think the only good shooter with only 2 weapons is not Halo. It's Titanfall 2. And I believe that the gaming industry, first of all, I am not of the belief that it was Electronic Arts that sent Titanfall to die. As much as it pains me to admit it, I think Titanfall would have died even if it was released in the most fortuitous release date possible. Why? Why do I say this? You see, it is because the average gamer's mind is inherently incompatible with fun. So when presented with something like Titanfall that has, that has mecha, that has wall running, double jumping, grappling hooks, and so much incredible shit in there, they cannot handle it. Their mind collapses and they fall into a state of catatonia. And so the average gamer's reaction upon seeing a mech or a mech-like thing is, that's not realistic. Why would they be able to do that? Why are they fighting in that? Instead of having the primal reaction, which is what a mech is intended to involve, which is like, wow, cool robot! But unfortunately, the people who are spiritually pure and have the whims in their hearts, just like I do, are very few and far in between. So something like Titanfall will have, unfortunately, been unable to prosper regardless of its release date. And I am somebody who loves Titanfall. I am speaking from a place of love. It is unfortunately a franchise that would have been too niche to prosper. The fact that we got a second game on its own is a miracle, like no other. In a just war, we will be up to Titanfall 5. But this is not a just world. And this is not a love song. And I don't speak my mother tongue. AAA companies are afraid of copying boomer shooters like what they did with VR because they know that shit will put 80% of their customer base into a coma. Exactly. It is not that the average. It's not that AAA publishers intentionally put out slop for the masses. It is that the masses want the slop because otherwise they will go into catatonic state. In a good world, us people, us spiritually pure people with joy and whims in our hearts, will be the dominant species, and Titanfall will be already up to 5, and something like Apex Legends will simply not exist. Apex Legends will have been released to no fanfare and will have been known as yet another failed Fortnite clone. No, a failed Fortnite competitor. So people were like, well, it was kinda cool, but it didn't understand what made Fortnite special, so it died. It was not able to compete with Fortnite. And in a just world, that will have freeze respawn. Anyway, we defeated a lot of change. That will have freedom respawn to release, something like Titanfall. Maybe not Titanfall 2, but maybe a spiritual successor like Titanfall. Anyway, we go down this way now and then